Now, it's development of the philosophy of Varnashrama. Okay, next we should look as to whatever degree we try to understand. Many devotees have written even books on it. Prabhupada, before his departure, towards the end of his Prakata Lila, we call it Prakata Aprakata, Manifest Lila, started talking about Varnashrama as the next thing the movement should establish. Anyway, so let us understand first the core idea. The core idea is that Prabhupada said in the purport here, everybody is part and parcel of Krishna. Just like a finger is a part and parcel of the body. So it has to serve the body. The leg is part and parcel of the body. Leg also has to serve the body. You have to go somewhere, hands, leg, ears, eyes, whatever you want to do, all the senses should participate in that. Okay? This is the part. Then it hardly matters that it is hand or leg or not, whatever comfortable position it can do. A hand cannot do work of a leg cannot do work of a hand. But the principal factor is service to the body is primary for any one of the senses. Okay? Understood this point? The same way in the society, different people are doing different things. And sometimes, if it is today, it's not a well-organized society. The profession that a person does is not because of his psychophysical nature. Because everybody has different psychophysical nature. We see there are some animals like cows, sattvic animals, and they give the miracle food, milk, which is so beneficial for human society. And there are some useless animals like cats, dogs. Actually, there is spiritual way, there is zero benefit. They are waste. But today, because it is a Shudra society, cats, dogs are very important. Because Shudras are like dancing animals only. Cow is a sattvic animal. Shudras do not like. There are different categories. Similarly, we see there are birds. Some birds are very pleasant, they give nice sound, they are in clean places. And some birds stay in dirty places. We see some trees, they give fruits. Correct? And some trees, they are simply good for burning, that's all, no use. So across, you see the birds, you see the animals, everywhere we are seeing class. So how do you expect in human society there is no class? Here also there is class. Class is there because people are, in Bhagavatam it is said, according to one's capacity, we should convert matter to spirit. In this sense, everything in this world belongs to God. Without it. According to your capacity, you can offer it to the Lord. Don't cross your capacity. If you cross your capacity, you will not be able to handle it. Or, in other words, if you want to do something, be qualified to handle it. As we analyzed, a Shudra is a person, he can neither handle money, neither he can handle men. He cannot organize himself. All he can do is sleep. He works only for food. Today only I had gone to a college. One student had come to meet. He was working for some software company. Not me, he was meeting some other senior faculty of the city. So I asked him, because I have worked in the same company, I asked him, what's your schedule? Sir, we sleep at 2 or 3 o'clock. What time you go to office? Sir, we go at 10. Actually, so try to understand, the very nature is like that. The very nature is Shudra, third class like this, low class. And I said, do you drink? Sir, everybody does so. That's the, in thing, everybody does. That's part of life. So there are people like that in the society, and most of the people are Kalau Shudra Sambhava are like that. So this is naturally occurring in the society. There are some people who are attracted to tamasic life. So they cannot actually handle money. It's because they are having crazy companies and nonsense government, a person who has no capacity to handle money is given money, he should not be given. He can neither handle money, neither he can handle power. All he will do is sleep. He likes to sleep. But because stomach is hungry, he works, runs, because he knows company will throw him out if he doesn't go to office. And somebody was telling me recently he has to get some work done in government office. I never see them, and they're all together. I said, why? Because whenever I go, the colleague will say, just go over there. Just now he is gone. So that people don't go and complain senior that he is never there. Actually, he doesn't come to office now. Somebody, one government officer told me after attending some classes, there's a lot of change in me. I said, why? Previously, I was working only 15 minutes, now I work 1 hour a day. You see, therefore, government office people, I'm not saying everybody, generally, that's what we all see. What happens is that people fully exhibit their Shudra qualities. Fully exhibit their Shudra qualities. They don't come to office Sunday. They are sleeping at home. Prabhupada used to joke, a peon is there, his boss says, go from here, deliver this letter to that place. If he somehow goes fast, he goes to park and takes a half an hour nap. And he thinks, what a success I got, I could sleep for half an hour in between. That's the Shudra quality. As much he can get time for sleeping, as much he can get money for drinking, as much he can do all the things. Very charitable. You understood? He should not be given money. He should not be given any freedom. He has to be washed and given work for his food, etc. Practically an iron. And he should not be given any responsibility. His work is he can sweep the street, he can be ordinary labor. Because he cannot convert that matter of men and money into spirit. He cannot do that. So he has to be, it's like a tool used. It's a sad word, but that's how it is. And the next quality is a Vaishya. The overall principle is everybody should engage in the service to the Lord. But today we are in a conditioned situation. This person wants to sleep, so don't kill him. Engage in something. Then there is a Vaishya. Now this personality now is little, he is not fully away from Tamoguna because some element of Tamoguna is there. And he has some passion now in his system. So what happens at this situation? The person develops a desire for money, he wants money. And this person can be also double-tailed, just like a stomach in the body can provide resource to the whole body, legs can provide support to the body. So he can also run around actually, or he can generate resources for the body. It can be used. It is not that sometimes people say, if everybody becomes a sadhu, what will happen? You see, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna's direction is not impractical. Krishna says, Chatur Varna Maya Shishtam Guna Karma Vibhagashaha Tasya Kartaram Itima. Krishna says, these 4 Varnas are mine. It's done by me. It's my design. Krishna is very practical in design. These 4 kind of natures are because of the force of the 3 modes of material nature. And from where the 3 modes of material nature are coming from? Krishna. It is Krishna Bahiranga Shakti. Okay? So we understand this point also. So there is a Vaishya, he can handle money and men, so he is given that responsibility. So artificially, a Shudra should not be work of a Vaishya. He will not be able to convert. Rather, he will harm himself with that money and men. He will exploit the men and he will use the money for sinful activities and harm himself. Therefore, let him artificially not. Let him be there where is he? His psychophysical nature allows him to be in that profession. Peacefully do that profession and go back to Krishna. It is not that he is restricted to go back to Krishna. That is not there. Just like leg can do work of a leg and it still can be very pleasing to the body. When you get sick, you have pain on the leg, you go to the doctor. When you have pain on your head, you also go to the doctor. Both are equally important. So in the same way, a person can play a particular part of society, but he doesn't become higher and lower in that way. And then there is Kshatriya. A Kshatriya can handle a lot of power, something new now. He can handle power, he exerts, he demands. Kshatriya means it demands. Not only commands, it demands also. Obey. Correct? How can a Kshatriya work when he is not obeyed? Can a Kshatriya work? He cannot work. It's not practical. It's not possible. So a Kshatriya will be working in his own way, and he can handle huge amount of power. Kshatriya has sometimes many wives also. He can manage them. He has a palace. Different way we can understand. So this is Kshatriya. And then is a Brahmana. Kshatriya is in a mode of passion. And a Brahmana is sattvic. He wants only knowledge. There is no desire for any system for money or power. And he is a symbol of Sattva-guna. Yesterday we discussed those qualities. So this is a privilege actually in the society wherever we are situated. Prabhupada is saying in the purport, person should think Krishna has assigned me this work. But if Krishna assigned me the work, the result should go to Krishna. That is the whole trick of Varnashrama, which nobody is ready to do. Correct? You understand? You may be engaged in whatever activity, but you should feel I am working for Krishna. So in what way you are working for Krishna? Not sentimentally. I am actually working for Krishna. Because by result, I am offering Krishna and I am serving Krishna. So this is the Varnashrama general setup which is there in the Vedic society. And Prabhupada Prabhupada said that today our teaching is mostly Brahmanical teaching. Whatever we teach, we are actually creating as a society Brahmanas. But if we allow, just like we had a nice program, some temples, they have the life members on their birthday, they give them some puja in their name, and then they give them nice prasad. They feel very happy. Because he's at that level. He's not interested to do sadhana or anything, but we give due recognition to that level also. He contributes for the temples and festivals or something. He is given due recognition for that level. So similarly, not everybody can take a Brahmanical platform immediately. It's not that it's static, it's dynamic. But immediately a person may not be ready for the Brahmanical platform. So, wherever he is, we should encourage and recognize that. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya becomes compartmental segment. A particular level, you are sattvic, there are certain sort of duties which are comfortable to you. You can offer everything. In fact, the kings used to offer whole kingdom to the Brahmanas. When the 4 sons of Brahma came to meet Prithu Maharaj, he offered whole kingdom to them. They gave it back. They are not attracted. Lord Rama, also with his wife Sita, offered everything to the Brahmanas. They gave it back. Correct? If you read in Ramayana, it is there. So they are so renounced. They want everything is available, but they don't want anything. In fact, they used to go to the king. If it goes, king used to say, what you want? Because they used to consider everything actually belongs to them, because they are more worthy sons of Lord than he. Finally, everything is God's property. We have also in the king, just like the Vamanadeva also, the Bali Maharaj, when Vamanadeva came, he said, what do you want? Correct? And he was not hesitant to give everything. Let him be happy. So this was the whole spirit actually. Each was playing its own role. And Prabhupada says, classless society is impractical. There are classes because people have different capacity to convert matter into spirit. Okay, this is also understood. And then Prabhupada also says, this is what actually people are trying to understand more. Prabhupada also says that Krishna consciousness is the way to create a classless society. Because today people talk about why there should be division in the society. It should all be one. That's all today they do. It should all one. Therefore we have the communist movement. They want classless society. There should be one class. Prabhupada said yes, Krishna consciousness can create classless society. He says the people in America, they had a terrible problem to solve this LSD. There's people addicted to the drugs, what we call hard drugs. But the doctors gives us soft drugs, paracetamol, these are called, in technical knowledge, hard drugs. They blow the mind. They are not like small painkillers. And these hard drugs they were taking and they were badly addicted. But when they came to Krishna consciousness, they gave it away. Prabhupada says not only they gave away hard drugs, they were not interested in tea coffee also. So much they advanced. Why they advanced so much? That is Krishna consciousness. That is Krishna consciousness. So, the process of Krishna consciousness is so beautiful. Susukam kartum aveya. That person naturally becomes averse to all these things. So here we can say a person less than a Shudra and he has lost interest in any kind of material attraction. That is a proof that actually Krishna consciousness or Krishna has accepted us. And Krishna has given shelter at his lotus feet. We become relieved from unearthability, from all the unwanted desires. Krishna is the ultimate purifier. When Krishna gives shelter at his lotus feet, these things go away. So vice versa, if you want these things to go away, take shelter of Krishna. That's all. And these things will gradually fly away. And because Krishna is pavitram paramam, Krishna is the purest. So as a person takes Krishna consciousness, Prabhupada says, in my society I have Africans, I have Russians, I have Americans. We have no such division. The black is higher than the brown, just like they have it in the world. In the countries where, in India we don't have that much, but in some countries they have all the three classes of people. They have that American or the European kind of skin, then they have brown, that is the Indian we have, and then they have black. So they consider the three different classes actually. No, that conception of us is we are beyond that. We are beyond all this African, they have this African, Asian, American. Three classes of society. Prabhupada said, no, we don't have a movement at all. There is nothing like that. In fact, there were some of the devotees who were Africans by birth. And Prabhupada, when they met them in Jude temple at the top, Prabhupada gives such a long class explaining there is a difference based on that. It makes the devotee very comfortable. He comes to meet Prabhupada, and young boy who's from Africa is sitting. Prabhupada says, when it is sunshine, तो ऐसा है क्या हमको ज़्यादा लगती है किसी को कम लगती है? Sunshine is sunshine. He is explaining in so many ways. He goes on. And when पेट में दर्द होता है तो ऐसा है कि हमको कम लगता है और उसको भूख लगती है. So African is feeling hungry in another way, and Indian is feeling hungry. That class is there. The Indian is feeling hungry in another way. Indian hunger is different. African hunger is different. American hunger is different. ऐसा होता है क्या? नहीं होता है. Somebody do. So there's a fact actually, these things don't exist. But artificially in the society, we have created all these divisions which have no meaning. So the divisions are actually based on Krishna consciousness. This Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, the division is actually Krishna conscious. Brahmana is 100% Krishna conscious. Kshatriya is little less, Vaishya is little less, Shudra is little less. That's all I'm saying. As we have been talking last few days, the real litmus test is Krishna consciousness, not the color of the skin. Now we don't say the people who are in green color are good, people who are sitting here in blue color are not. What do you have to do with all that? We are not that close. So similarly, we are not the body. What we are is the soul, the consciousness. But unless we are in Sattva-guna, this kind of discrimination is difficult. Vidya vaniya sampanne brahmane kavihastini shunicha vasavake pandita samadarshina. The Samadarshi does not come unless we are properly situated. In Rajaguna, the mind is growing, and Tamoguna, we are mad. We cannot, a disturbed or a mad man cannot understand this fundamental truth. So Arjuna's proposal was actually why Krishna is bringing it. He wanted to leave the battlefield and go to the forest. So Krishna says, no. You are in the profession of a Kshatriya. He is giving an example. You cannot imitate the work of a Brahmana. You are a Grihastha. You cannot imitate the work of a sannyasi. You do what you are supposed to do. And there are faults in any profession. It is not that just because there is a fault in a profession, it has to be given up. Every profession there is a fault. Kshatriya has to sometimes punish some person. It's a very hard thing to do, but it has to be accepted. A Brahmana has to sometimes, do so many things which he would not like to do. He has to accept it. And then the Vaishya has to tell a lie sometimes. When a Vaishya is selling a good, can he say, I am selling you at a loss? He will always say rather, I am selling you at a loss, I am making loss. He has to tell that, and there is nothing wrong with that. And a Shudra also has to do sometimes so many activities which he doesn't like to do. Master says do it, and he has to do it. He is not very happy to do it. So people have to agree for different roles in the society. Then only any social body can run. Okay, this one meditation today. We continue more on this tomorrow. Srila Prabhupada ki, Bhagavad Gita ki.